Good morning, students. Today, let us discuss the concept of non-verbal communication. So far, we have discussed the concept of verbal communication. Again, verbal communication is of two kinds: verbal oral communication, verbal written communication. Again, oral communication, is in the different forms. Again, written communication is in different forms. Today, let us discuss the most important concept, that is non-verbal communication. What is non-verbal communication? Non-verbal, that word itself says that is not verbal communication. It means the communication that happens through body, the communication that happens through eye contact or through our body movements, through our gestures and postures, is what is called non-verbal communication. I referred in one of my previous videos, communication not only means what we say, but also what we do, how we act. So that's the reason why the researchers and psychologists, they have given much preference to the concept non-verbal communication. According to the recent research, that the entire percentage, if entire percentage is 100, entire 100% of is equal to communication, then 50% of communication is contributed from NVC, that is non-verbal communication, and 10% only through words, 40% through paralingual aspects. Those are pitch, voice, and tone, and speed of pronunciation. So all these are paralingual aspects of communication. So here, non-verbal communication plays an important role. Verbal communication is not possible without non-verbal communication, whereas NVC is possible without verbal communication. And a great dramatist, the modern Shakespeare of the world, George Bernard Shaw, he wrote a wonderful drama. The drama was Pygmalion, in which he emphasized the importance and significance of body language, and he emphasized how the body language plays an important role in modern communication. So that's the reason why we need to be very careful of our non-verbal communication. Again, non-verbal communication is of two kinds: oral and written. And in written non-verbal communication, generally we use pictures, graphs, diagrams, tables. Again, these come under non-verbal written communication. When we use diagrams or in our written communication, when we use directions in our written communication, when we use pictures and when we use tables, or when we use maps, or when we use charts, or when we use cutouts, or when we use models, when we use sketches, all these come under non-verbal written communication. Non-verbal written communication. And non-verbal oral communication includes our facial expression. Non-verbal oral communication includes our gestures. Non-verbal oral communication includes our gestures, postures, facial expressions, our head movement, hand movement, way of sitting, way of looking, way of walking, and way of understanding, way of responding. All these come under non-verbal oral communication. So that's the reason why our body language is an important part of non-verbal communication. Body language, in the sense, language means tool for communication. If communication happens through our body, is what is called body language. Our body language shows what kind of persons we are. Generally, our body language is a very important aspect in formal and informal situations. And the language of the body is the key to our soul. A very famous Russian scholar gave a quotation of this. And our emotions and feelings can be displayed through our body. And non-verbal communication, it reflects your thoughts, by the way of your standing, by the way of your body language, one can tell or one can express your thoughts. Nonverbal communication reflects your thoughts. Nonverbal communication reflects your feelings. Nonverbal communication reflects your opinions. And NVC reflects your interest, character, respect, health, honesty, your tension, power, and your meaning. So that's the reason why NVC is the most important communication. There are various kinds of body languages in the nonverbal communication. For example, aggressive body language we have, and submissive body language. Aggressive people are so aggressive, they always show their dominating nature. They are very angry. They show their angriness, and they walk like hooligans, and they try to show their dominance. Whereas submissive is purely opposite to aggressive, and submissive people, they try to always submit themselves. Whereas we have another kind of bored body language. They always show their boredom, and closed body language. They don't try to talk to others, and they're always closed. They live in a closed atmosphere. And we have deceptive body language, and they have different kinds of looks, deceptive. Whereas defensive, they always try to defend their arguments. And in military system, we can find this kind of argument, this kind of body language. And emotional body language, one who always gets emotions, and one who is always emotional. And evaluating, people generally try to evaluate and judge. And open body language, and power body language, ready body language, relaxed body language, and romantic body language. So these are very important concepts in body languages. Our facial expressions, and our gestures, postures, our ways of looking, ways of sitting, ways of walking. All these come under non-verbal communication. Thank you.